got a lot of figures, but I'll show you 2 pictures. Okay. And these pictures will show you what has changed in 8 years. Yeah. If you can show it full frame. Here is a picture 8 years ago. How this...
You are also learning direction. Huh?
This full frame. We have to go full frame because this government goes full frame and full frontal. And this is the Atanki who was called for Dawate Biryani during Manmohan Singh's time. This is the same Manmohan Singh after 26/11 when Fali Major told him कि चलो surgical strike करते हैं. He said Sonia ji से पूछना पड़ेगा and Sonia ji refused. And they could not even take MFN status back. And today, this Atanki Yasin, he has been caught by the scruff of his neck, convicted in terror funding case. He'll be convicted, inshallah, in the other cases also in the death of Ravi Khanna, murder of Ravi Khanna. But this is the difference. This is the difference. Now, these figures can be disputed by them because they can dispute anything. They can dispute democracy. They can dispute Indian Army's strength also. But can they dispute these pictures? Can they dispute the fact that 2011 के बाद एक model था that they could not take MFN status, and today there's surgical strike, there's Balakot airstrike, and this Ghanshyam Tiwari, he was blaming India for Pulwama. Ram Gopal Yadav had said that Pulwama happened because of elections. So today, forget everything else. Just except on this national security front.
Good evening, Ghanshyam.
Now he'll go to unemployment.
Good evening to you, the viewers, and my co-panelists. It's strange that Shehzad starts with a lie, and he can't prove what he just said, that I blamed India for Pulwama. This is absolute nonsense. I don't know why somebody would start a debate with a lie. But that aside, here is please don't interrupt. I did not interrupt you. I did not interrupt you. Here is a picture for picture.
Ram Gopal Yadav, anyways, you are not relevant.
Let him.
Let him complete. Here is a picture from today's Indian Express. I think Shehzad should look at it. The picture says that in India between 2017 and 2021, the class 3 student today scores less on language than 2017.
Can we get over these reports and can we debate, guys?
Can you not interrupt?
Can we get over
I will not speak.
Showing pictures and showing articles and let's debate?
After 15 minutes of Modi praise, allow me to speak 1 minute. The newspaper says that a class 3 student in India today, this is national survey by the government of India across 720 districts, scores less in language, less in mathematics than in 2017. A class 5 student scores less. A class 8 student, a class 10 student score less. So education has gone down for the first time ever in this country. And to Shehzad, I want to say that a government that was sown in Achhe Din Aayenge, if everyone here believes that their Achhe Din has come, they are seeing dollar at 40 rupees, petrol diesel at under 40 rupees, they are seeing 2 crore jobs, they are benefited by demonetization. They believe Mudra scheme has given jobs to their children, and they believe that India has smart cities and bullet trains. India has smart cities and bullet trains, and India has become a $5 trillion economy. Then be my guest, celebrate Mr. Modi. But the fact is, every one of you or viewer has been fooled by a government where the Prime Minister's photo is at every petrol
pump.
Today
India is the largest, fastest growing economy in the world. Today India has got the highest FDI. Today India's exports are highest in the world in terms of percentage terms. It has increased more than USA's exports. It has increased more than Canada's exports.
This is not the way to debate. These are the facts. Wait for your time. Wait for your time. Wait for your time. Wait for your time.
These facts you will not agree.
Wait for your time.
Today India is the center, global center of attention.
Wait for your time.
COVID vaccine management, beat our vaccine production, our vaccine management, beat the fact that Ukraine-Russia crisis, the entire world was looking at us. You can deny these facts.
You cannot tell one achievement of this government and I ask you about education, you don't answer. This is not done.
I'll tell you about education also. I'll tell you about education also. Let's talk about education.
Coming to you after this.
I'll come to him about education. 16 IITs in 65 years.
Now, Ghanshyam, now you listen. 13
IITs in 65 years. 13 IITs in 65 years. No. Now listen. Why don't you listen? Now 20 IITs. Why don't you listen? Medical seats. 82,500 medical seats in 60 years. Today there are 1,48,000 medical seats. There were 720 universities in 65 years. Today there's 1,043 universities built in the last 8 years. Why don't you talk about education? Let's talk about education.
Let's talk about education.
Let him also complete. Yeah. Okay.
Well, he did not allow me to conclude. My final point is that if your viewers believe that their education has become better, Reuters reported that 41 lakh kids who were in private school last year are no more in private schools. WHO says that 47.8 million people in India died of COVID. If a viewer believes that all these figures are false, that we are all on our way to become a more equal society, more harmonious society. It is sabka saath, sabka vikas. And this 100 rupees petrol is a chanda that we are giving to Mr. Modi ji, and 1,000 rupees cylinder is a Desh Bhakti that we are showing. They must celebrate Mr. Modi.
I'm just waiting for Ghanshyam.
No, I understand. Sohail.
I'm the only perhaps apolitical person on this panel. I have no political affiliation. I detest all political parties with equanimity. I have only 4 or 5 things to say, and I want to pick up from where Ghanshyam left. Ghanshyam twice alluded to your viewers. When I last checked, Narendra Modi is an elected prime minister twice by the people of India. I imagine that Ghanshyam, when he talks about viewers, he's also including within that subset the people of India. So they've elected him. Rightly or wrongly, you might say jumla hua, nahi hua, but he's an elected prime minister. Let me tell you the second point. I go abroad, I travel, I speak at various fora, and I have to tell you only one thing. The respect with which India is held today was never the case before, for 3 reasons. Number 1, because of our economic prowess. Number 2, we have converted from a nation of shopkeepers into a nation of entrepreneurs. Today, no matter what you might say about unicorns, no matter what you might say about, startup India, it is working. Number 3, if you talk to people across the world, and I'm not even saying India, yes, COVID had some of its flaws, but trust me, for a country of our size and the way COVID was managed, it was managed brilliantly. And you ask anyone that across the world. I will only end my initial remarks by the following comments. Work in progress is the hallmark and the leitmotif of India, and it will be. Have we traveled a distance under Narendra Modi? The answer is yes. The figures speak for themselves. Number 2, are there things that have gone wrong? I will list 2. Number 1, I think the government has been unable to communicate some of the good it has done, and it has allowed perversions to take place where communities have been attacked or vilified or whatever. I think course correction is required in that. Number 2, as was rightly alluded by Aishwarya in his opening remarks, there's a certain amount of inclusiveness that is needed. We cannot have an MSME sector which today is facing a lot of issues, but I guess hopefully that will also be tackled. And my last point is that, it's very easy to find fault. Give the man credit for what he's done. Does he work hard? The answer is yes. Has it been a corruption-free government? The answer is yes. Has he gone back and attacked people who have attacked our country? The answer is yes. Now, cut people some slack. This is work in progress, and I'm holding no brief for Narendra Modi. I don't belong to the BJP, never will. My point is simple. When you travel, when you meet people within the country, they only have good things to say about governance, and there are some oddities which I've referred to in my remarks. That's where I will leave my opening remarks. And now, please interrupt, please do whatever. But
Reena Gupta seems to be amused, but Reena Gupta, before I come to you, sir. Right, sir. Reena Gupta, you were amused.
Can I add something?
But I'll just say 3 points, Reena, and then I'm coming to you of the Aam Aadmi Party. And first point is, has merit been put above dynasty or not, Reena Gupta? Have big, bold decisions been taken or not, Reena Gupta? Have transformative schemes being delivered or not, Reena Gupta? And not the last, but has India's diplomatic prowess increased or not, Reena Gupta?
Aishwarya, it has been great jumla